Coach, the red card pretty much changed the course of the game there right before halftime. How would you assess how you guys played the first half, and how much did that kind of disrupt what you had hoped to do in the second?
Yeah, I agree with you that obviously the red card changes everything. Look, I believe that it was an even first half. Did we play our best football with the ball? No, probably not. But it's an even game. They don't have much. We don't have much. We're in the game 0-0. Houston is a good team. We can see that they're where they are because they're a good team. I felt that we had our moments. We controlled the game pretty well. Didn't concede many chances. We can do better with the ball, of course. But again, that's football, right? It's football. We're 0-0 at halftime. We're in this game. We wanted, obviously, to then correct certain things, give them a little bit more confidence with the ball, to be more calm, to circulate the ball a little bit more from side to side to make them run. That was the plan, to give the correction in halftime just before you get the red card. Then you get the red card, and then obviously everything changes because you know that you're not going to have the ball that much. You know that you probably have to defend more, and it obviously then hurt sitting here that we gave them the goals. It's of course, we knew they have possession. We knew we will be in a 4-4-1 or in a 5-3-1, sitting a little bit deeper, but we defended that actually also quite okay, because the two goals we gave are goals which are too easy. They didn't have to work hard for that, and that's why we're sitting here now, and that is not the first time this season.
With the red card itself, is there frustration, especially given kind of the way Lasso went into that tackle already being on a yellow?
Yeah, I would have to see it again. I thought it was a hard tackle in that moment live. I have to see it again on TV. I have been in that position. I've played as a centre midfielder. I've had yellow cards early in the games, and then you have to try to be smart because you cannot allow much to happen. And I think he was late in that tackle, and that was the one too much. But I have to see again if he can be a bit smarter there or not. But we don't lose because of one player. We lose as a team and we win as a team. It's obviously frustrating that we got that red card in that moment of the game.
Obviously, you don't want the red card, but is that kind of part of the preparation for each match? Is just, if you're a man down, like doing things that kind of prepare you for that moment, especially placing guys in certain places?
What's the question? Sorry.
Do you prepare for going a man down, and is that part of your?
We as a staff, we prepare that. We prepare before the game different game plans with the ball, against the ball, man down, man up. We do prepare that, but we don't give this information too much to the players before the game. But as a staff, we prepare. Yes.
And then when you're sending Shapi as a wing back and then Capita, just how are you managing guys kind of playing in different roles just in that process?
Well, you always, in that moment, obviously, I didn't want to make changes at halftime. I don't think it was necessary with the personnel. We just dropped to Quaco a little bit back, and we still had a 4-4-1. We still wanted speed on the field, because you know that you're probably more going to maybe have a chance in counter-attacking, and then you need that speed. But you also know that probably one of the wingers at one point is probably more going to be a fifth guy than a fourth guy. That's just how it is. Knowing Capita now for a while, I know that he helps a lot, even in 11v11. He helps a lot our fullback. He can play there. So that's why we did it. We wanted still to have attacking players on the field.
Hey, Coach, sorry for the result. You decided to put Manu on the bench to start the game today, and he'd been having a pretty good run of form, a lot of goal contributions over the last few matches. What went into that decision?
Yeah, there were obviously thoughts into that decision. But I don't really want to talk about... There's no problem between me and Manu, not at all. I just made a tactical decision. I spoke with him. He knows the points where I want him to get to improve, where we want to help him to improve. And I just felt that in this game we wanted Quaco in that position. That's a tactical decision I took. But we know that Manu is very important for us, has been very important for us. He has done very well coming from the bench before the break. So yeah, it's a tactical decision I took.
And then Moises Mascara got his first start tonight. That along with Karic and Blorian. That's the first time they've all been together since they joined the team in the starting lineup. Can you kind of talk about him specifically and how then they did as a unit?
Yeah, I think Moises did really well. I think we can all see what he will add to our team. He will add lots of athleticism, pace. When he steps, he can cover ground. He's good in the air. He's actually pretty comfortable on the ball, but he's not yet there to play more than he played today. So obviously, I knew he's on minute restriction. I knew I have to sub him. If the game would have been a bit faster, I maybe would have had to sub him already at halftime. But yeah, he will help this team massively together with the other guys. And we could see, I think defensively we were good today. We were good in the first half. We didn't concede much. We were pretty compact defending there. So he will add that with Orr and with Emir. But again, we need to now build his physique, his fitness.
Muy bien. Coach, aquí en español. Bueno, se le complicó un poco el juego con una tarjeta roja. Al final, el equipo, ¿cómo se encuentra con usted y cómo se enfrentarían ya el próximo encuentro?
Sí, el partido totalmente cambiaba con la tarjeta roja, claro. Yo pienso que el primer tiempo era un tiempo correcto. No hemos jugado súper bien con el balón, pero somos 0-0 contra un buen equipo. Ellos no tienen muchas ocasiones, nosotros tampoco, es igual. Yo pienso que con algunas correcciones en la pausa y jugando 11 contra 11, teníamos chances para ganar ese partido. Después, claro, todo cambia y sabes que tienes que defender mucho, y lo que duele es que los 2 goles que concedimos son goles, errores individuales que nos matan, ¿no? Y eso duele porque ellos no han trabajado duro para marcar 2 goles.
Coach, over here again. Down here. Just 3 losses in these first 4 games back. I mean, I'm just curious, do you feel like this team is making the kind of progress that you had hoped, towards whatever final vision you had for this group? And what needs to happen, maybe, if not, what needs to happen to get them there?
We need to keep working hard. We need to keep building. We need to keep integrating these players. We're still building this roster. We're still building this team. Am I happy where we are? No, I'm not happy where we are. I'm not happy to lose this game again. Did I see progress in our defending and giving up less chances? Yes, I do. I think that is going to be the base if we want to win games. And we're not, as a team, there yet because we make too many individual mistakes and give up easy goals. And then I think once you're good defensively, you will automatically also be better attacking wise. But no, I'm not happy where we are. It's part of the building process, and I wish we could have finished this game 11-11. I really believe that being 0-0 at halftime with some corrections, we would have had chances to win this game. Unfortunately, the story of this game turned around and is different.
Profe, Alonso Cadena para Escala Deportiva. Lamentablemente un resultado adverso contra un equipo fuerte, uno de los contendientes de la Conferencia Oeste. ¿Viste algunos positivos en este partido? El equipo compitió en el primer tiempo. ¿Y cómo preparas a los muchachos para el próximo encuentro?
Sí, es lo que usted dice. Yo pienso que el positivo es que competimos en el primer tiempo. Somos 0-0 contra un buen equipo. No es que ellos eran súper buenos, tenían muchas ocasiones. Nosotros podemos jugar mejor, pero cuando estás donde nosotros somos, la confianza con balón no siempre quizás es a 100%. Pero el primer tiempo había cosas buenas en estar juntos y no dar muchas ocasiones al otro equipo, y después, claro, es difícil. Yo pienso que la mentalidad era buena, han trabajado duro a 10 contra 11 y ahora tenemos una semana de pausa sin ningún partido el fin de semana próximo. Hay que recuperar y en 2 semanas hay otro partido y somos competidores, hay que ir de nuevo, es lo único que podemos hacer.